The PowerPro 2 has a maximum safe working load of 700 pounds and meets SAE J3027, AS NZS-4535, and BS EN-1789 dynamic crash test standards for ambulance cots. Stryker's powered cots are proven to reduce injuries and workers' compensation claims while improving employee recruitment and retention. The PowerPro 2 is 8% lighter than the industry-leading lightest weight PowerPro XT ambulance cot, and was designed with a focus on ergonomics, safety, and customer feedback. The PowerPro 2 is the industry's first connected cot, utilizing Stryker's new Smart Equipment Management System, SEM. There's one required operator for an unoccupied cot and 2 operators for an occupied cot. Practice with an unoccupied cot first. Follow the guidelines in the operation and maintenance manuals before installation. Use the checklist and operating instructions provided in the operations and maintenance manuals to check cot functionality. Before you set up PowerPro 2 for the first time, fully charge the cot's lithium-ion battery management system. The lithium-ion battery will blink green when charging. 4 LED bars, each representing 25% of the fully charged battery, will light up when it's ready to use. Use the red release button to remove the battery from the charger. A fully charged battery provides at least 14 lifts, though results will vary based on patient size. Use the optional mounting plate to charge the battery in your vehicle and help eliminate movement and sliding during transport. Be sure to place the charger in an enclosed cabinet to prevent patient contact. There are 2 ways to check the power level. One option is to simply press the LED indicator button on the battery. The green LED bars display the charge level. If only one LED bar is shown and blinks 5 times, the battery is below 15% charge. The second option is by pressing the minus button on the cot control. If there's an error, the outermost LED will blink 3 times and repeat 2 to 3 times. To insert the battery, align it with the enclosure underneath the litter and push it until it clicks into place. Once in place, green lights will indicate readiness. Do not remove the battery when the product is active. After use, battery removal is fast and easy. Simply press the red release button as you remove it from the enclosure. Remove the battery prior to power washing the PowerPro 2. If the battery is exposed to contaminated fluids, you can disinfect with Stryker's Sidekick disinfecting wipes. Disconnect the charger from the power supply and confirm the power light is no longer illuminated. Do not spray cleaners directly on the charger. Stryker's emergency care transport products always use red to identify an activation point. Notice the red buttons on the control panel located at the foot end controls. These controls raise and lower the cot legs, operate foot end lights, indicate an optimal transport height, and release from Stryker's power load cot fastener system if applicable. Inspect the vehicle interior. Focus on the safety hook in the cot fastener system. The safety hook is designed to engage the cot safety bar when loading or unloading a cot. There are multiple safety hook designs. Determine which hook should be used based on vehicle and bumper configuration. Proper safety hook placement is critical to guarantee the safety hook does not miss the safety bar. Patient restraints are an important safety component of your cot and required to meet crash standards. Find the designated locations marked with indicators. Feed the loop end of each strap through the litter frame at each of the designated locations. Feed the buckle back through the loop end of the strap. When the cot is not being used, keep the restraint straps buckled to avoid potential damage caused by dangling buckles and straps. Always inspect restraints for wear and tear. The PowerPro 2 will automatically raise the load wheels to the preset height of the vehicle deck. To raise your cot to the correct loading height, set the automatic load height before service. To set the automatic load height, press and hold the plus and minus button for 3 seconds when the cot is at the desired height. For best results, the bottom of the load wheels should be 1/2 inch higher than the deck of the vehicle. After you've adjusted the load height, test the cot to make sure the safety bar engages the safety hook. The versatility the PowerPro 2 offers can accommodate a variety of patients and spaces. Both the head end and foot end of the cot can expand and retract, allowing for 84 inches extended and 60 inches when fully retracted. To extend or retract the head or foot end sections, grasp the red release handles located on both end sections and pull or push sections in or out. An ergonomically designed transport handle gives providers a controlled grip when moving patients on the cot. To engage the transport handle, press the two red buttons located on the top control panel at the foot end of the cot, then pull at the handle to release. From here, you can use this handle as more of a wagon handle motion to pull the cot when unoccupied or lock it in its upright position for optimal control when transporting patients. Practice using the controls with an unoccupied cot before operating with a patient. 2 operators are always required to operate the cot with a patient. The cot legs will fully retract or extend in 1.5 seconds, which limits the amount of time a medic needs to support a cot when manually loading and unloading. The new hydraulic lift system is designed to lift a true 700 pounds. The power controls for raising and lowering are located at the foot end. There is one set of controls on each of the 2 foot end bars. We recommend using the lower lift bar when lifting, loading, or unloading manually with the PowerPro 2 and using the top bar controls to raise or lower in a stationary position. Maintain a firm grip on the cot frame when occupied. The foot end operator presses the plus or convex button to go up and the minus or concave button to go down. Contoured buttons allow touch recognition so that you can keep your eyes on the patient. When the cot reaches the desired height, release the buttons and the cot will stop. The PowerPro 2 can be placed in Trendelenburg or shock position by lifting the footrest frame until it stops. The support bracket will engage automatically when lowered. To lower the footrest, lift the footrest frame and simultaneously lift the red release handle at the foot end until the bracket disengages. Lower the footrest until flat. To activate the knee gauge position, simply lift the 2 red lifting loops at the sides near the foot end of the cot until the knee gauge is in its fully raised position. Slowly lower the knee gauge to lock the support bracket. Make sure the lock is fully engaged before releasing the lifting loop. To lower the knee gauge, lift either of the red lifting loops to relieve pressure on the locking mechanism and release. While holding the loop, press the red footrest release until the lock disengages and lower the knee gauge to the flat position. The PowerPro 2 is equipped with a pneumatic backrest that reduces the force needed to move a patient from flat to an upright position. To raise or lower the backrest, simply squeeze either side of the red release handle behind the backrest. Release the handle at any point and it will lock into place. Note that the lift assist mechanism uses patient weight to help lower the backrest. Lowering it without a patient may require slightly more force. The device features convenient fold-down XPS side rails that can be operated with one hand with 7 locking positions. To lower an XPS side rail, squeeze the red release handle and push in the XPS side rail to relieve pressure. When lowered, it will lock into one of the 7 positions automatically when you let go. Lower the side rails completely down by squeezing the red release handles and holding it past all 7 locking positions. To raise the IV pole, lift it out of its storage position and press it firmly on its socket in the litter frame. Twist the locking collar and raise the telescoping second section to the desired height. Twist the locking collar until it's firmly locked into place. To lower the IV pole, release the spring clip and slide the section down. Next, twist the locking collar and slide the second section down into the bottom tube. Raise the base out of its socket and secure it in its locking clip on the litter frame. The PowerPro 2 has optimal storage. Mount the head-end storage flat on the retractable head section and use additional storage pouches on the backrest. Use the equipment hook to hang additional accessories or devices. Each cot comes standard with wheel lock and steer lock functionality. These options can be engaged or disengaged at either the head end or foot end of the cot. To apply wheel lock, press the red pedal down and away from the middle of the cot X frame. steer lock maximizes cot mobility control by locking the head-end casters into a straight position, preventing cot drift and enhancing turning precision. To apply steer lock, press the red pedal on either the head or foot end wheels down towards the middle of the cot X-frame. Move the cot in a semicircle to allow the head end casters to align into place. Listen for the casters to click into place. To release the wheel lock or steer lock, move the pedal to the neutral position by either pressing down on the top of the pedal or lifting on the pedal with your toe. The PowerPro 2 cot optimizes safety in low light situations. If using power load, the lights will be activated when the cot gets unloaded for 5 minutes before turning back off. Activate the foot end light by pressing the light button at the foot end controls. The cot also has reflective points to help providers be seen during a call. To load a patient into the cot, engage wheel lock and raise or lower the cot to the patient's level. Next, lower the XPS on the patient's side and open the patient restraint straps. Using proper protocols and procedures, transfer the patient to the cot. Secure the patient with all the restraints and raise the XPS side rails. Adjust the backrest and patient as needed. Increase patient safety and reduce the risk of cot tips with the transport height feature. When moving patients on the cot, press and hold the transport height button to automatically raise or lower the cot to the predetermined transport height. A blue indicator light on the control panel will illuminate when the optimal transport height has been reached. PowerPro 2 is compatible with Stryker's standard Antler, Performance Load, and Power Load cot fasteners. The PowerPro 2 minimizes lifting and helps improve operator safety by splitting the cot weight during the loading and unloading process when using the Performance Load fastener. The Power Load cot fastening system supports the complete weight of the cot and patient during the same loading and unloading process. At least 2 trained operators are required to load an occupied cot. 1 or 2 operators can lift from the foot end of the cot. We recommend that both operators stay at the foot end to reduce the load. Before you approach the vehicle or attempt to place the loading wheels over the vehicle deck, make sure the retractable head section is fully extended and locked. Stow and latch the transport handle and verify the foot section is retracted. Approach the back of the vehicle squarely. Press the plus button until the cot automatically stops at the load position. Roll the loading wheels over the safety hook and onto the vehicle deck. Pull back against the safety hook and make sure it has engaged the safety bar. If the loading wheels don't clear the vehicle deck, activate the jog function to easily raise the load wheels above the deck. To activate the jog function, remove your finger from the plus button and press it a second time. Hold the button down for 1 full second. The cot will jog its maximum height of 36 inches. After the loading wheels have moved onto the vehicle deck and the safety hook has engaged the safety bar, operators can extend the foot section to the furthest position to provide more leverage if needed. Both operators should assist in lifting and loading the cot. Position yourself to accept the weight of the cot and patient and press and hold the minus button. You need at least 2 operators to unload an occupied cot. 1 operator disengages the cot fastener and firmly grips the frame. Both operators roll the cot out of the vehicle while supporting the weight of the cot and patient. Move back to keep the cot frame parallel to the deck of the vehicle. Always confirm the safety bar engages the safety hook and the load wheels remain on the vehicle's deck. As soon as the safety hook engages the safety bar and the cot is fully extended out of the ambulance, press the plus button to engage the cot legs. The cot legs will expand in less than 2 seconds. Now that the wheels support the cot, the side operator can release the safety bar from the safety hook by pressing the red safety bar release. A single operator can unload an unoccupied cot easily using the same general process of engaging the hook and extending the undercarriage. An obstruction will stop the cot from moving when unloading with performance load, even if you continue to hold the extend button. Remove the obstruction and press the extend button again to continue unloading. You may need to load the cot back into the vehicle to proceed. The Power Load Powered Fastener helps reduce spinal injury and the risk of cumulative trauma by eliminating lifts required to load and unload. It takes 2 operators to load the cot onto the vehicle with a patient when the cot has experienced power loss. Work together to coordinate your movements. The foot end operator pulls the manual release, and both operators lift the litter so that the load wheels are slightly above the deck of the vehicle. Roll the loading wheels over the safety hook and onto the deck of the vehicle. Pull back against the safety hook and make sure it has engaged the safety bar. The foot end operator supports the foot end of the cot and pulls the manual release. At the same time, the side operator stabilizes the cot with one hand and retracts the undercarriage with the other. Once the undercarriage is retracted, both operators guide the cot onto the vehicle and secure it onto the cot fastener. When the cot is experiencing power loss, unloading requires at least 2 operators. One operator disengages the cot fastener and firmly grips the frame. The second operator pulls the manual release, as both operators roll the cot out of the vehicle while supporting the weight of the cot and patient. Confirm the load wheels remain on the deck of the vehicle and the safety bar engages the safety hook. The undercarriage will lower under gravity in a very controlled manner. When the wheels are down, the first operator releases the manual lever. Now the cot is supported on its wheels. You can lift the safety bar over the safety hook and the cot can be rolled away from the vehicle. Manual unloading of the PowerPro 2 cot while unoccupied is easy for a single operator. Release the cot fastener and engage the manual release. Roll the cot out of the vehicle with the load wheel still on the deck of the vehicle. Confirm the safety bar engages the safety hook. Let go of the manual release when the wheels are down. Walk around to lift the safety bar off the safety hook. And when you're ready, unload the cot. Stryker's innovative smart equipment management platform wirelessly tracks device last known location, readiness, battery status, and can remotely analyze service and maintenance needs. We recommend using Sidekick to clean PowerPro 2. You can find a list of other approved cleaning products in the operations manual. PowerPro 2 is power washable. Always remove the power source before power washing. The operations manual features checklists for operators. Preventive maintenance schedules depend on factors such as weather, terrain, geographical location, and cot use.